shit on us for this ceasefire.
Strange artifacts.
You're very close now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close, and you'll find handholds in it.
Oh, really? And who put those there, Right. Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery. Crash the Eclipse focus network, he said. So how are we gonna do that? Oh, wait. I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in. All right. What now?
You wait, that's what. Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
At least I'll have a fire to keep me company. How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse?
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Corrupted machines. Patrolling my guards.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Now they're hunting me. Can stop tensing up. I'd have to leave something else behind.
Why are you headed the wrong way? Turn back around.
No room. Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you. Getting close now. Head for that ridge. Tall lake's just over this ridge. You'll see it when you reach the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm. Here we go.
You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
My spear sharp for the usurpers. I will not forget how they drove me from my home. Those ancient machines are sharp. I got my hand on their rust. The more we dig for the ancient machines, our time will come soon. It's been
Move along now.
Man down!
I got a dead body over here!
Finally.
Nothing.
Endless digging, endless blasting, endless work. I grow tired of this place. I want to.
Not sure what that was!
It is an honor to stars that which helps us see. I saw a Strider transform from a gentle machine into a monster.
That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
Got someone down. Look good.
I'm not here.
One of us died over here.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret. What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. He burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see? My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault. As their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to Sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded, until the buried shadow was brought to light.
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis. This is his shelter? Not exactly fancy.
What would you expect of a fanatic? His only extravagance is his brutality. Just enough to want to stop him.
A mural of Meridian on the spire.
Holy Meridian. That's how he sees it. And his destiny is to win it back.
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy, and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow. Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying ended the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another. When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed. How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed. How its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone. I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
He's a fanatic, all right. Simple-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that Tallneck?
Would not have been easy to drag the Tallneck down this path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module, and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a...
Alert. Irregular transmission source near. Alert. Irregular transmission source detected. Alert. Irregular data flow near. Security may be compromised. Alert. Irregular transmission source detected.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Alert. Irregular data flow near. Security may be compromised.
the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Entity has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Keep running! Keep moving.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap? No way.
Keep moving or you'll die.
Brave trail.
Keep moving.
Yeah, you think?
Keep moving!
Are you kidding me?
Keep moving.
Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap? Easy. Talk about a brave trail. Almost there. Are you kidding me?
Run, don't fight! Don't fight. Keep moving.
What?
Don't fight. Run. Head left towards the cannon.
Got it. Almost out of it.
You cannot run.
Race on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving! Watch out, there's more ahead.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
Shadow!
tough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. It's Sunfall. We'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him. If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn. Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. I went to the Grave Horde. It lived up to its name. Millions of people fought and died to give Elizabeth the time she needed to finish Zero Dawn. The weapon she built, it wasn't there, but I found out where she built it. A secret base west of here. Right under Sunfall. The capital of the Shadow Carja. So, getting inside, it's Well, it's gonna take some doing. I crashed the Eclipse Focus Network. It was a close call. I nearly died. A bunch of times. I saw it, Rost. Face to face. Hades. An ancient Pharaoh Titan, or maybe something worse. When I opened the module casing, it was like I had a vision. A world being destroyed. Exterminated. I think that's what it wants, Rost. Extinction. Anyway, I heard it. Blinded it. Made it so it can't see through the Eclipse's eyes, can't talk to them over distances. So it's time. Time for me to go to Sunfall and learn about Zero Dawn. Wish me luck. Well, Sunfall beckons. Next time we talk, maybe I'll know all about Zero Dawn. Goodbye.
Some things are beyond our ken. Here you are again.
I went inside a cauldron.
Did you? I can't deny part of me would like to hear more. But I won't listen. I've got a wound to remind me why. Best leave me alone. I wasn't meant to know about that cauldron.
I'd wish you safe travels, but we both know it's not safe out there.
It hurts now. Careful out there. I'd wish you safe travels, but we both know it's not safe.
Oh, Mother, purify the machines. Seeker's dressing the part these days, eh?
Welcome back.
What?
For the village, boar skins. And for myself, the ring.
to tell all the tracks apart. But this was tame. And a boar. Wonder what killed it. Froth around the mouth. Something it ate? Something caught in its throat. Let's see here. Well, that would be Tame's ring.
How did you fare on the hunt?
Is this the ring you were looking for?
My mother gave this to me. She said, "This token will be your luck, boy, and with luck, you'll be a brave someday." Where did you find it?
Halfway down a boar's gullet. Not so lucky for the boar.
I think I'll wear it around my neck from now on. Thank you for all you did. You share the gifts of a true Nora Brave. Thank you for all you did. You share the gifts of a true Nora Brave.
Machines must have come across Captain Balan's patrol here. Fresh as it comes. One of the Carja soldiers fell here. The other soldiers must have retreated. But to where? Another, at least his death came quickly. This can't be the helmet from the last Carja soldier. Someone nearly lost his head here, then ran off.
Big trouble! This is gonna...
Blood everywhere. A machine dragged something into the water here. But maybe he made it to that island. Here comes the rain. Better watch out for that machine. It doesn't look friendly.
the sun, by the sun.
What is that?
Never really done.
Sleep?
I brought down all the beasts, but I missed out on the feasts. I went to... I wasn't expecting to be found, especially not by Nora.
I wasn't expecting to find a half-clad Karjan soldier singing...
I apologize for my...
Come on. Your command...
I refuse to be led back to my outpost by Nora, like some prisoner.
Fine. Go by yourself.
Wait. Look. I got in a tussle with a snap maw. It ate the half of me that was armor and bow. The thief is still in the water. I can't go back without a weapon. Find my bow, please.
I'll get it. Just don't start singing again. Might regret this. Here's your bow. Good luck out there.
Thank you. I didn't want to die in foreign lands. Like my men, may the sun light their passing. Thanks for this. I need a minute to fix the bow up. The snap maw didn't do it any favors.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Lakir came back on his own, a little worse for wear. He seemed a bit embarrassed when I mentioned you. Dare I ask?
He has a lovely singing voice.
That's a capital lie if I've ever heard one. I'll have a talk with him about it.
I need to go.
Let me know if there's any news about those missing men. Lakir came back on his own, a little worse for wear. He seemed a bit embarrassed when I mentioned you. Dare I ask?
He has a lovely singing voice.
That's a capital lie if I've ever heard one. I'll have a talk with him about it.
Time to get going.
If you go east, be on the lookout for my men.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
This must be the pass Latour was talking about, with Banuk territory just above. I can't spare the weight.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy. This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off. Full already. Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
Outlander on the mountain!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
In times like these, we must not forget the importance of ceremony.
May the songs of the lost echo eternal.
Ray has been gone a long time, but she will return. I must believe she will return.
Trust that our hunters knew this.
Must be something big
Trust
going on.
Araya, they say.
Most of the village
Should
is moving
return to
towards that
us,
smoke.
they say. And yet here we are, waiting.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they marched their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Ourea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Ourea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Ourea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Ourea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel forsaken. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop.
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
I want to know more about...
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rats. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures.
Well, now I'm definitely interested.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum. Might be worth a shot.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, till the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the demon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
Araya knows about this.
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Daemon.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
She's a strange one, that Sakuli. But no one can deny her skill.
I've never seen a machine as large as that Tolnek frozen like that. And I've been in some cold places.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least
Deep Din.
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din...
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now. But our battles are few and far between. Most, of course, if the waters don't recede.
So the waters came...
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire bay... There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd...
A flood without rain.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good. Some don't care for the sound of the din. Well,
I need to...
Yes.
Machine crawl from that car.
We'll be ready. Silence by rising waters.
Welcome, stranger. May the cut be kind to you.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Ourea. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear, I can see the blue light upon it.
You're not the first to take an interest in it. I've made it myself.
Your own design, and yet you are not a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song, but it could be improved upon, modified. Far north of here, there is a cave. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds. But I tan this leather well. It'll keep.
again leads the Hunter's Lodge.
Outlanders.
Could not ask for a more noble house.
Carja Outlanders.
I have nothing to trade.
I got a lot on my mind, sorry.
Just want a moment's peace.
I've got a lot on my mind, sorry.
An Oseram tries
May the sun grant you a portion of its wisdom, young huntress.
I haven't seen it with my own eyes.
What brings you Carja so far from your home?
There's good machine hunting in the cut. Danger, too. Some have a taste for both, and they pay people like me well to guide them. We've had a bad run this time, even after I brought this priest along to read the signs.
I did say the sun's light was cast quite red the night of the...
Not your concern, though, Huntress. May your arrows find their mark.
That's a load off.
You're a long way from home, too. Watch your back out there.
By the sun, a woman now leads the Hunter's Lodge. What's next? A woman as king?
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. A Tallneck? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. Were protecting it. This Tallneck was probably holy to them. Maybe my focus will see something. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. Get at what's inside its head. Seems to